Hello and welcome back. This is Sherri with Heart and Soulful back in the studio today with another bundle. If you have been watching my channel, I appreciate you hanging in there with me. I have been cleaning my studio since the beginning of the year and it was much overdue. I have so many different things that I like to do that I have such a variety of craft supplies and fabric and all sorts of things. A lot of things I don't use as much anymore and I just need to downsize a little bit. So what I decided to do was to create some different little bundles of things that I can share with you. Don't worry, I'm not giving it all away. I have saved a lot for myself. I have plenty, and you'll see that when I do my studio tour, and that's kind of why I've been doing all this cleaning and reorganizing, because I want to do a little studio tour at some point. So as much as I'd like to be sewing with all of the denim that I've been hoarding for years, I decided I needed to clean out another drawer, and so I have a bunch of different burlappy type things, and I thought that would make a nice bundle too for small craft projects, junk journals, and that sort of thing. If you're like me and you like doing kind of a rustic grungy style, burlap is such a handy thing for even sewing little patches and layering things, either in junk journals or sewing projects or slow stitch projects, all that kind of thing. So I put together some smaller bundles, and I want to just kind of show you what I have here. I'm going to start with a piece of wired burlap ribbon that I'm going to kind of put everything together with. Now, all the sizes of the lighter colored burlap, this one, first one that I'm going to show, there are a variety of sizes and pieces of this. So this one's a pretty good size of this type of burlap, this natural color. So all of them are going to have a pretty hefty piece of that. Again, the sizes are going to all be slightly different. And I've tried to kind of corral everything and clean it up as much as I could. So there's a piece of that. And then there's another piece of burlap, and if you notice, the colors are different. Some of these are pretty rustic or not. Maybe they came off of a bolt of burlap fabric intended for sewing, most of those. This was also, and this is a color called russet potato, I think. And it's a little bit different color, a little bit more yellow or bronzy color to it compared to just the natural, but also a really nice color. So I have a piece of that. And again, it's a pretty good size. I'm not going to unfold all of these because I have them all folded and pressed kind of nice. But again, a pretty good size piece. And I think of this color, they're all pretty consistent in the sizes. That one. And then I have a piece of an actual Costa Rican coffee sack. So I just really loved, I had a sack and I cut it up into, I have a dozen bundles. So I cut up and got 12 nice size pieces of this. And it's just a really nice open weave. Some of it has graphics on it. This one didn't, but some of them, you know how they'll have like the numbers and letters in black or an actual picture of a logo or something. So you'll get pieces of that also, which is kind of interesting for projects. And then I had also an antique French grain sack. Now this is not from, you can buy this fabric on bolts. This is not that. This was an actual used grain sack. There might even be in your piece a little piece of grain that's kind of stuck in the weave of it. So I cut that grain sack up again into 12 pieces. But for little slow stitch things, it's just really nice, thick, heavy, nice texture with a herringbone pattern on it. So there'll be a nice piece of that, and they're all the same size as well. And then I did have some of this printed burlap in kind of a zinnia pattern. So they're all the same size also, so you'll get a nice big square of that. And I'm calling that a zinnia. It might be a chrysanthemum, not sure, but a floral pattern. So that is all going to be nice inbound up just like so. And then I have a nice piece about 2 yards of twine that'll always come in handy for something. And I'm just going to kind of bundle that up. Okay, and then I'm adding a little calabash, a little bulb pin with an old key on it. I have a ton of old keys, so I'm sharing those too. I use those for jewelry, also for just little embellishments for your junk journals, making little tassel clustery things just as a little embellishment. And I'll put a little thank you here. And then I'll bag it up into a nice little cellophane bag. So all the bundles are pretty much the same. And there you go, your nice little bundled package. I have a dozen of these available, so they're all the same. So that's my share for today. I have 12 available. I hope if you would like, you grab one while you can. The link will be down below for my Etsy listing. So have a great rest of your day. Now go make something. Bye.